there, they're the show winners. They're the prize winner, the fair county, and those animals. It's like a model magazine. It's not what you're seeing. Is not real.
Yeah.
There's Photoshop. It's impossible to one of us look like that, and that's what's happening with cattle too. There's fashion, the bigger, the better, and it's not always true. There's the marketplace that actually tells you what to produce, but the market's doesn't tell the producers the best way we can live. So we've got to look and find out ways of being profitable by yourself and produce something good.
Thank you. Alberto, would you talk a little bit more about the red lines and how you're dividing
Well, you basically
the pastures now?
what we've seen is the land tells you how to do it, depending on the geographical. Just divided by geographic, and the thing is that these dotted lines are the portable fencing. These ones are the fixed fence, and what we're trying to do with portable fencing is that keep a sort of aesthetics to the fence, because my father doesn't like to see a lot of fence around because there's actually called visual contamination. I don't know the terms, but
Yeah.
because you see a lot of fencing and he's an old, like the old person. He likes to ride horses, like free range, and go all over the place. And with a lot of fences, you can do that. So that's why we opted to do portable. In the time, we're making more fixed fence, so it makes management easier. And what we do with this is just, we don't plan it on paper, because we got to make the decision daily. Every day you got to make the decision. How much time are you going to spend here? And you got to go to the paddock and see how much food there is, what type of food there is, what's the distance from the water, and so it's a daily decision.
So you're wanting to keep a balance of the diversity of grasses and move before you get all of one kind overgrazed.
The thing is that 50 years ago, there was a lot of population of boteloas, navajitas, most of them. And now, because of selective grazing, there's a different composition of lower octane grasses that are real fibrous, because cattle haven't eaten them for lots of years, and they seed and they reproduce. So what we need to do is go non-selective to eat everything, and make the desirable species fair chance, same opportunity as the other one to sprout, and most of the times the better species will win that competition. So that's something we're trying to, when we're seeing, it's easier said than done,
So you're grazing longer so that they eat everything.
Longer or just higher density?
Higher, yeah, but
Uh-huh.
more maybe is the better word.
Yes,
rather
you
than
can
longer.
achieve it
Yeah.
both ways.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the thing is that when they stay longer, they compromise body condition, because the feed they're taking, the nutrition they're taking, each day they go in the paddock, it goes down. First day is the best. Second day, third day, not good. Fourth day, bad. So that compromises body condition, and you got to move them earlier. So it's a game of giving, and we're learning a lot from it too. We learned, for example, that when you need to supplement cattle with protein to make their rumen balance bacteria, so they can digest fiber. And a lot of people don't do that. They give them corn, that's energy. And the thing is that we want good energy harvesters that as cattle, so you don't need to give them energy. It's just a matter of seeing there's grass around, and that's energy. It's just a matter of throwing putting fire on the grassland, and you'll see there's energy on it. There's a lot of energy. It's just a matter of lacking protein on it.
So how do you supplement protein?
What we are experimenting right now, it's with urea, non-protein nitrogen, and this is because it's the cheapest way. You can feed them different types of meals, but it's real expensive. Not only as the feed, but to actually give to the cattle, it's expensive. So yeah.
So with urea, they'll make their own protein.
Yes, and it's not only urea. It's urea, sulfato de ammonium sulfate, and there's a mineral called zeolite. I don't know what the word's in English. but it's a mineral that actually captures ammonia from when the urea is processed in the rumen and it secretes ammonia. That's what capture it and makes the urea less toxic for the cattle. But we're experimenting still with it, and hopefully it'll work. There's people in New Zealand and Australia that's doing it, so it's just a matter of experiment and observation to see what works best. And for the plants, it's just keep on learning, keep on grazing, trying to make the paddocks the most efficient ways we can. Thanks to these guys, the last year we went into a real bad financial thing because we had Brussels in our herd, so it made half of them abort their calves. So it was almost devastating, you know. But since we have the space to have more cattle, we brought in some more cattle, and that helped us a lot. We got you know, in Spanish it's called colchón. It's like a lifespan. Our cattle aren't productive right now, or last year they weren't as productive. But since we have 200 more from our neighbors paying rent and giving us money, we can still work. And something that Pedro and these guys have helped us a lot is that they actually let us work without money. There's no excuse, you know, not to graze. A lot of people, no, I don't got water infrastructure. I can't graze because I don't have people to help me. No, I can't graze because I don't have money. And these guys are just like, oh, you don't have water infrastructure. Here you go. Get your hands dirty, you know. So that's why I'm really appreciative with these guys, because they let me work a lot, and I actually got ahead probably like 10 or 15 years. Something that will take me 10 or 15 years to accomplish, I accomplished with them in 1 or 2 years. So it's amazing, and thanks to you guys too. All your work.
I thought you guys were bird guys, but you're all ranchers.
Yeah. There's people trying to make some bird-friendly meat.
Yeah.
And I understand why, because they're good indicators, no, of good health ecosystems.
Exactly.
Good term.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to learn all this stuff, because a lot of people see the things, a lot of people from the field see them.
Yeah.
But now I can get to, I know the reason, no, of most of the things.
That's good. That's what it's all about, for other people from IMC to learn about what your operation is about, and for you to learn a little bit about the birds, and
Yes,
everyone
the
comes together.
almost.
Yeah.
They tell them it's the 2,100 pesos bird. That's why I tell the ranchers, I'm like, oh, watch for the birds too. Give them more money than the cattle.
Nunca nos habían dicho eso.
Es lo que le digo, le digo, cabrón, es pajarito de 50,000 pesos es.
That was a very, very good explanation.
good.
Thank you.
No, for nine.
Good ideas and good strategy and thinking. Yeah.
And the great thing is that one of the greatest things I've gotten from all this is like people like you. They're not jealous of sharing their knowledge. I can go with people from all over the world, you know, and email them, and they ask them, and they won't charge free, and they help you anytime, because they just want to give the knowledge away, because there's not a lot of people doing it, you know. But it's nice, it's beautiful.
Well, I think that it's great that IMC and BCR are doing this work, but really it starts with you and your willingness to want to participate in something like this. Because many people are closed-minded, they don't want to do something different. So really it starts with you. And so that's why it's so successful, because of your willingness to learn and to work with them, and then for you to teach them about what you do too.
And,
So that's how it works.
and for me, it's a matter of logic, you know, but that's me. I know there's a lot of people that actually don't conceive things,
Right.
Yeah.
but for me, it's
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
So when I start seeing this type of things, I just a matter of every time you go, everywhere you go, you see the potential of the land. So
Absolutely.
you're like, ooh, look at if you graze this correctly, you can have a huge difference. But
So how does your father feel about all this?
no, he's in love. He's not going
Yeah.
back anyways, you know.
Good.
He says
He's glad to see new ideas.
yes, because in his time he tried to do it,
Yeah.
but technology, mind shift, I don't know. Things stopped them, you know, things, times, family, I don't know.
Yeah.
And now I'm the ones that do it now.
New energy.
Yeah, new energy. Stronger back.
Yeah.
Young back.
Stronger brain too.
Educated by the school system.
Yeah.
But that's something very good about your father as
Yes,
well, that he's
absolutely.
open
Yeah.
and that's allowed you
Both of my
to
parents, they're like,
blossom.
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's great.
It's another privilege when you're raised in a family that they let you be always, always. Not only with me but with my brothers, they always let us be.
Yeah.
For the good or the bad, you know. But it's still, I think it's a good thing.
But, and I think also your point about the bottom line also is to do good things, but also what happens here, right? And it's a good indicator. I mean, if your neighbor sees that you have a new truck, they want to say, oh, he must be doing something right. And so then they'll start looking.
They see the grass and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you got more rain.
Yeah.
That's why you got better grass.
Yeah.
You got more rain.
Yeah.
There's always a but, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's just a matter of observation.
And that's possibly the best recruitment when they see things are going well at your ranch. Then they'll, hey, what are you doing? Then you can be an advocate and talk about what's happening, and then IMC, VCR can work with them too.
Because it's pretty difficult to preach this kind of stuff.
Of course.
No, you just tell them that the new rotation style creates rain.
But see, it does,
The
you know.
humidity from the ground is filling up.
Yeah,
yeah,
falling right back down.
There's a friend that was telling me that humus in the soil, liquid carbon,
Yeah.
it's paramagnetic, and clouds are neomagnetic, something like that.
Yeah.
Rainmakers.
They're talking to each other, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I don't know.